Everyone wants a better life, but few build the systems that make it possible. Most people think discipline is about forcing yourself to change, but real discipline, real transformation, isn't about pressure. It's about structure. It's about environment. It's about identity. Good habits aren't created by willpower, stronger than the world. They're created by a world designed to support the version of you you're trying to become. Today, we will dive into the 5 things you must master if you want to build a habit that actually lasts. 1. Make the habit so small you can't talk yourself out of it. Most people aim too high on day 1. They try to overhaul their entire life before they've even proved they can change 1 hour of their morning. That's why they burn out. That's why they quit. That's why they stay stuck. Good habits don't start big. They start embarrassingly small. 1 push-up, 1 page, 1 minute, 1 tiny step. A habit becomes powerful after it becomes consistent, never before. Your brain is built to conserve energy. If the first step feels heavy, your mind will rebel. If the first step feels light, your mind cooperates. Small habits remove resistance. They remove excuses. They remove the internal negotiation that kills your momentum. The goal isn't to impress anyone on day 1. The goal is to build a pattern your mind will follow on day 2, day 5, day 20. Because the truth is simple. Consistency beats intensity. Small beats dramatic. Daily beats perfect. The strongest habits in your life will always begin with something so easy that skipping it would feel ridiculous. 2. Make the habit obvious. Environment is stronger than motivation. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You fall to the level of your environment. If you surround yourself with distractions, you'll get distracted. If you surround yourself with friction, you'll procrastinate. If you surround yourself with noise, you'll lose focus. So, make your environment do the heavy lifting for you. Want to read more? Put the book on your pillow. Want to exercise? Place your workout clothes next to your bed. Want to drink more water? Keep the bottle within arm's reach. Want to stop scrolling? Charge your phone across the room. Your environment is a silent force shaping who you become. It influences your decisions long before you notice you're making them. When your environment supports your goals, discipline becomes effortless. When your environment sabotages your goals, discipline becomes torture. Stop trying to overpower your surroundings. Start redesigning them. A good habit becomes automatic when the environment makes it hard to ignore and easy to start. Put the cues where your eyes land. Make the routine visible. Remove the obstacles that slow you down. Motivation is momentary. Environment is permanent. Build a world that pulls you toward the habit instead of pushing you away from it. 3. Attach your habit to your identity. Become the kind of person who does it. Most people try to build habits by focusing on outcomes. I want to lose weight. I want to make more money. I want to be more disciplined. But outcomes don't change you. Identity does. A habit sticks when you no longer see it as something you do, but as something you are. Once you believe, I'm the type of person who trains, I'm the type of person who reads, I'm the type of person who wakes up early, I'm the type of person who doesn't quit, your actions begin to align automatically. Identity is the root. Habits are the branches. You grow the branches by strengthening the root. You don't need massive proof. You just need small wins that confirm the identity you're aiming for. Every time you follow through, even for 1 minute, you cast a vote for your future self. A vote for the stronger you. A vote for the more disciplined you. A vote for the version of you you once doubted you could ever become. Identity isn't discovered, it's built. Habit by habit. Choice by choice. Day by day. The moment you shift your focus from what you want to achieve to who you want to become, habits stop feeling like chores and start feeling like alignment. 4. Make the habit satisfying. Reward the behavior. You want to repeat. Your brain is wired for reward, not in a childish way, in a survival way. Every habit you have, good or bad, exists because at some point it felt rewarding. That's why unhealthy habits stick so easily. They give you instant comfort, instant distraction, instant pleasure. Good habits, on the other hand, often feel slow. They feel boring. They feel invisible at first. There's no instant payoff. There's no immediate result. There's no applause. So your brain doesn't register them as urgent. This is where most people fall off. To build a lasting habit, you must make the action feel good in the now, not just in the future, not by bribing yourself, but by creating cues of progress your brain can recognize. Here's how. Track it. Check it off. Record the streak. Celebrate the reps. Acknowledge the effort. Reward doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be real. Humans repeat what feels good. We abandon what feels empty. When you make the habit satisfying, you train your brain to crave consistency. Because here's the truth. You don't rise to your highest discipline. You rise to the level of reinforcement. If you reward the behavior repeats. If you ignore it, it fades. The habit becomes a loop. You do the action. You feel the reward. Your brain wants more of that feeling, so you do it again. And suddenly, discipline doesn't feel like discipline anymore. It feels like momentum. 5. Build systems, not willpower. Design the habit to outlast your motivation. Motivation is unpredictable. Some days you have it, some days you don't. Some mornings you feel unstoppable. Some mornings you feel like a ghost of yourself. If your habits depend on motivation, they will collapse. But if your habits depend on systems, they will survive anything. A system is a plan that doesn't care how you feel. A system is a routine that carries you when your emotions don't. A system is a structure that keeps you moving even on your worst days. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they try to build habits on enthusiasm alone. They rely on morning inspiration instead of nightly preparation. They rely on mood instead of method. They rely on, I hope I follow through, instead of, I've already set myself up so I can't fail. Your system is what saves you when your motivation goes missing. So, design habits that survive real life. Make the start easy. Make the steps clear. Make the action accessible. Make the path so simple that missing it feels strange. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it dramatic. Don't make it cinematic. Make it repeatable. Because success doesn't come from doing the incredible. It comes from doing the simple things so consistently they eventually become incredible. And here's the truth. If you build a system strong enough, you don't need to feel motivated. You just show up every single day, even at 20%, even at 10%, even when you barely feel human, because showing up, even half strength, still keeps the identity alive, still keeps the momentum rolling, still casts a vote for the person you're becoming. Good habits don't rely on perfect days. They're built to survive the imperfect ones. When you combine all 5 principles, small steps, clear environments, identity-based actions, satisfying rewards, and repeatable systems, you stop hoping to build a good habit, and you start guaranteeing it. You create a lifestyle where discipline feels natural, where growth feels automatic, where progress becomes the default outcome of who you are. This is how you change your life, not by forcing it, not by overwhelming yourself, not by trying to become a new person overnight. You change your life by shaping small, invisible behaviors, until one day you look in the mirror and realize you became the person you were chasing. Habits don't just improve your life, they build your identity, they build your confidence, they build your future. And the best part? You don't need perfection. You just need consistency. Show up small. Show up daily. Show up as the version of you who's building something that will last. That's how habits become strength. That's how change becomes real. That's how you rewrite your life, one repeatable choice at a time.